So in today's session, we'll continue the process improvement models. So we'll continue with the FADE model. So this is a performance improvement model. FADE, it stands for focus, analyze, develop, execute. F stands for focus, A stands for analyze, D stands for develop, E stands for execute. Okay. So this is a quality performance model that usually emphasizes on quality solutions, performance, and patient satisfaction. Okay. In many areas of healthcare, you can easily apply models. Okay. It is a very comprehensive essay to understand that what is causing issues, how to analyze those issues, how to develop various solutions for one issue, and how to start executing the solutions. Okay, everything is in detail. It is represented in the FADE model. Okay, so F is focus. Here you have to explain and confirm what procedure you have to work on or what problem you have to work on. Okay, as mentioned earlier as well. A hospital may have n number of problems. Okay, a list of problems. Out of that, you have to choose one problem. Okay, you have to define that problem. You write an objective. Define a problem means create a statement. Okay, one statement of one problem. You will not put all the 100 problems in one statement. Okay, one statement, one objective, one goal should solve one problem at a time. That is focus. The name focus itself. Okay, one thing at a time. Focus on one thing at a time, one problem at a time. Okay, so that is what you do in the focus step. You take a detailed information of what problem has to be improved. Select one problem that has to be improved. Take detailed information about that problem. Okay, for example, let's say nurses who are working in a ward, they're not able to finish their drug rounds on time. Okay. So this is something that is happening over and over. You can't find a solution to it. So choose this problem. Don't focus on anything else. Why the nurses are not able to finish the drug rounds on time? Why are they getting late? Okay. So when you discuss this challenge, when you discuss this with nurses, why is it happening like this? Why are you getting late? Okay, they will give you a detailed information on various areas. 10 different nurses will give you more or less 10 different reasons. Majority of them will be same. Okay, but you will at least get a variety of information regarding that one situation. Okay, so next step is analyze. Here, gather enough information on this challenge and come up with the root cause, because you have interviewed 10 nurses from that ward. Why are you not able to finish the rounds on time? Okay. 10 different nurses gave similar answer also and also different answer. Okay. Now you can ask them why and find the root cause. Sit with them, discuss with them during the interview process and find the root cause of the problem. Okay, only when you find the root cause, it's usually not one thing. Okay, for one single problem, you can find 5 to 6 different root causes. Okay, if you have 5 to 6 different root causes, 5 to 6 different solutions are also required in the future. Okay, in the analyze phase, this is what you get. Okay, you will find the root cause. How many root cause, how much of the root causes are you going to solve? It depends. Okay, so you collect the baseline data. Okay, you identify some patterns. You identify the factors, internal factors, external factors that are affecting the challenge. Okay, and you make out certain areas are like unpredictable. Okay, but certain factors are the most influential. Okay, certain areas you have seen some random reasons are not giving justification, but there are some reasons that are genuine and which is causing the nurses to be late while they end the rounds. Okay, there are some genuine causes. So those genuine causes are influential factors. So now you have the reasons why they are getting late. Okay. For example, in this issues of nurses who are late in doing their drug rounds, it is found that after the visiting time of the patients, this delay happens. Okay, because nurses get distracted because of the visitors. Okay, various relatives and friends of the patients, they call upon the nurses for various reasons. Okay, so that was one issue that was seen here. Okay, so let's develop a strategy for this. Okay, this is the develop strategy. This is where this quality improvement model is used to develop action plans of the problem. Okay, now you understood when visitors are there, nurses are getting delayed in their work. Because when they start one work, visitor will call or patient visitor will call why the patient, when the patient will get all right. Okay. Why this infusion pump is not working properly? Why the patient's bed sheets are so bad? Okay. So the nurse may have to leave her job in between to complete the tasks that visitors may have given. Okay. Or to clear the doubts visitors may have. Okay. So nurses are getting distracted because of the visitors interruptions. Okay, so what can you do? What strategy can you do? Okay, you can think that, okay, when visiting hours are there, we will not conduct any drug rounds. Okay, or we have to strengthen our security system. Okay, the nursing ward security has to be very strict from the start and the end of visiting hours to avoid drug round problem. Okay, especially when the nurses are on drug round, security has to be very vigilant that they are not getting disturbed. Nurses are not getting interrupted. Okay, so we can come up with so many different solutions. Okay, either completely avoid having drug rounds during the visiting hours or strengthen your security even if you're having drug rounds. Okay, the security has to be extra vigilant. Okay, and certain nurses, or you can come up with another solution. Few nurses will be allotted all the patient areas. If patient visitors have some issues, problems or doubts, these allotted nurses should reach out to them so that the drug round nurses can carry on their duty without interruption. So there are so many solutions for one single problem. Okay, so you develop all these solutions. Okay, what seems the most easy, most promising, and everyone is happy with it, that solution will be selected. Okay, now you will go to the execute phase. This is more important. This will tell you your FADE model was successful or a failure. Okay, in execute, you right now in this drug rounds problem, we came up with three solutions. You start executing the first solution. See how it is if you completely avoid drug rounds during visiting hours. Okay, for 1 week you will see that, but you will see doctors are having issues because they are not getting their report on time. Okay, during the visiting hours, doctors want the report of drug rounds, but they are not getting that reports on time on how the patient is behaving after drugs. Okay, the physicians are losing focus, so it's affecting the treatment of the patients. Okay, next you will do is strengthen the security and see how it goes on. Even that is not working, then you deploy certain nurses. Okay, during visiting hours and drug rounds, so certain nurses are deployed at every patient bedside so that they can escort the visitors, be with them for some time. Okay, and then so that the visitors don't disturb any other nurses. Okay, so these different executions will be taken out and see which one has the most best impact. Okay, which was more easy to carry out. which had the best impact, and see how it is affecting all the other departments associated with nursing department. Okay, see how it works out. And that's where you will find your success. Okay, so this is the fade model. This is how it works. Okay, is it clear to all? Next is the 5S model. 5S model we have discussed various times. It MRD, housekeeping. There are different areas where the 5S methodology can be used. Okay. So it creates a more organized and a very productive workspace. Okay. In English, 5S stands for sort, straighten, shine, standardize, and sustain. Okay. So this is the full form of 5S. Set in order or straighten is also can be used. Okay. Any one of the both can be used. So to apply lean management technique, okay, to apply all the lean management technique, the 5S idea can be used. Okay. So the 5S methodology can be best summarized as a place is there for everything, and everything should be there in its place. There is a place for everything, and everything should be in that place. Okay. So this 5S technique, it originated in Japan. Okay. The 5 Japanese words: Seiri, Seton, Sisu, Shiketsu, and Chitsuke. Okay, these are the 5 Japanese terms with which will correlate similarly with the 5S words from English as well. Okay. So sort in Japanese it is called seiri. Okay. Sort, eliminate that which is not needed. Only keep the things that you need. Dispose the unneeded items. What you don't require, dispose it off. Next is sorten. Organize what remains after sorting. Okay. Now you have eliminated what you don't want. All the waste is out. What is what remains back is what you want, but they are not categorized yet. Okay, that's a bundle of things that you want, but it's still a bundle of things. It's not an organized or categorized object. Okay, so keep the needed things in a correct place. Compartmentalize it. Okay, there is each compartment for certain articles. It has to be there. Okay, each thing should have a correct place for easy and immediate retrieval. Okay, then shine in Japanese, the word is CISO. Okay. Clean and inspect the work area. Wherever there is a working space or workplace where employees do their job, it could be any workplace, not just the housekeeping workplace, not just the administrative workplace, not just the nursing station. Okay. All the workplace, every workplace should be clean. Okay. Every workplace should be neat and clean. Next is discipline, standardize. In English, in Japanese, it is shiketsu. Okay. Write all the standards of 5S, which means put it into writing which compartment belongs to which item. These items should be placed where. Okay. Lost and found items should be kept where. Who is responsible? Where will you keep the lost and found items? It is not randomly thrown here and there. Okay. Where will you keep all the forms? Where will you keep the narcotics? Where will you keep the books? Okay, where will you keep the patient medications? Where will you keep the linen sheets? Okay, this all should be put in writing. Anything that is put in writing is easier to follow up. Okay, it's easier to remind others if you put it in writing and stick it on a wall or something. Okay, you stick it on a cupboard. Okay, drawer one, these things should be there. Drawer two, these things should be there. Even if it is a new employee, who you tell the employee keep it in the cupboard, the employee will see on the cupboard itself there is a there is a page that has been stuck onto the cupboard which states which states that which compartment will have what. Okay, so there is no confusion. Okay, so that is the reason of that is the reason why we use standardized technique. Okay, write, put everything in writing. Okay, finally you have sustain. This is Shutsuke, which means you have to constantly apply this 5S standards. Don't always change the compartments and categories. Okay, once you have categorized, make a habit of sustaining it. Today, you have kept all the white linens in a blue cupboard. After 2 weeks, you see, okay, red linens, green linens, all are also there in this blue cupboard. Okay, it's not like that. You have to sustain whatever it's easy to put standards in writing and sticking it, distributing it, making others read it, but making people do it, okay, making people follow that routine, this is where sustain comes in, ongoing improvement. Okay, is it clear to all? 5S technique. If you have any queries, please mention in the chat box. Okay. Next is Mura, Mura, Muri. Okay, these are again Japanese terms used in quality management, Lean and Six Sigma. Muda means wastefulness, uselessness, or futility. Okay, if there is a value added process that adds value to the product or service that you give to the customer, okay, that is good. That is, there is some value. But if there are certain things, okay, uh, in which like there is no final value to the product, whatever you are doing, there is no final value to the product, then it is a muda. Okay, again there are two types of muda, type 1 and type 2 muda. Type 1 is the non value added activities directly. okay, that the customer does not require. That is type 1 Muda. For example, inspection, safety, testing, okay, they directly don't add value to the final product, but they're necessary to ensure that you only supply safe product and service to the customers. Okay. Type 2 Muda means non-value-added activities in the process. They are completely unnecessary. They are neither necessary for the process, neither necessary for the customer. So type 2 Muda has to be eliminated. Tomorrow you will say type 1 Muda is testing and inspection. That has to be eliminated. No. If you don't test your products, if you don't test your services, if you don't inspect your services, if you don't do audits, okay, you will not maintain a quality. You will not know where things are going wrong. Okay. So even testing, safety assessment and all, they come under type 1 Muda. They are useful for the company. If at all not for the customer, at least for the processes. Okay. For the viability of the process, these things are important. Okay. That is Muda, wastefulness, non-value added activities. Okay. So all that 8 waste that we always discuss in lean, like transport, inventory, motion, waiting time, overproduction, overprocessing, defects, they all come under this Muda waste. Okay. That is Mura. Mura means unevenness. Okay. Mura means unevenness. So there is like today somebody is doing a very productive work. Tomorrow they are not much productive. Okay, one staff is really productive. One staff is just there. Okay, for namesake, for attendance. This is Mura. Okay, one staff is running here and there doing their job, overburdened. The other staff is just sitting there, not doing much of the job. Unevenness. Okay, that is Mura. And again, usually Mura is associated with workload. Okay. So there is to create an evenness in workload, we focus on Mura that tomorrow employees should not complain. I am doing so much. She is not doing anything or he is not doing anything. Okay. So how can you avoid Mura type of a situation? Okay. Even in items, Mura can work. Okay. For example, inventory, in inventory management, things that you brought few months back, you are not using it. Things that you are bringing in today, you are depleting it. It is unevenness. So what you can do? Okay. First come, first serve. Okay. Things that entered your inventory first will be moving out first. In terms of labor, in terms of workload, okay. The nurse who is available, who is free, who is available, will get the next patient. Then the next nurse who is available, who is free, will get the next patient. Like that, if you distribute the work, everyone will get work. Okay, there is not much workload, there is no complaining. First, when you focus on first come first serve, okay, Mura is taken care of. Then you have Muri. Muri means overload. So here it is overburden beyond one's power, excessiveness, impossible or unreasonableness. Okay. How can it happen? When machines or operators are working more than 100% of its capacity. Hospital beds, 250 bedded hospital, but 400 people are admitted. Overload, okay? It's a hospital is functioning more than 100% of the capacity. There are 60 patients in a ward and just one nurse. It's overload. It's Muri. Okay. And in terms of patient workload, it will lead to absenteeism, illness, breakdown, stressed out, okay, fatigue. This can happen to your employees. If it is the machines, machines will break down, okay. Machines will run out of their warranty and guarantee, okay. That will stop, that will halt all the activities of the department if Muri is not taken care of, okay. So this is the difference between Mura and Muri. Next is lean waste. Many times we have discussed this. 8 types of lean waste. First is defects, things that you do wrong. In hospital, for example, medication errors. Okay, giving wrong medication to the wrong patient. Hospital acquired infections. These all are defects. These should not happen, but they are happening. Something went wrong, right? Something was an error that gave this defect. Okay. Overproduction. Giving more services than required. There are just 5 patients, but 6 doctors are sitting. Okay. Waiting time. Your customers are waiting for long hours to get their work done. In radiology department and all, usually 4 to 5 hours you have to wait to get the MRI done. Okay. It degrades the quality of the institution. Non-utilized talent. Not putting the right people at the right place while hiring them. Okay. That is non-utilized talent. Transportation. Unnecessarily ordering things and returning it back. Okay. It's, for example, even we do at a personal level as well. We order something from Amazon, from online, okay? And before it arrives or the day it arrives, you are canceling it because you got some other opportunity, okay? Or you may not be available, something like that. But transportation already took place, right? In transporting the logistical transportation took place, and you have wasted it, right? So even in hospitals, ambulances more than required if it is sent somewhere to fetch staff, patients, or to attend to patients. Okay. That is transportation waste. Inventory, hoarding onto things that you don't require. You're not creating space for things that you actually require. That is inventory waste. You are using up space for things that you will not use. Okay. Motion waste. Your staffs are just running here and there. You see, in an emergency department or any department, you go and see there is all chatter butter going on. People are running here and there. But at ground level, there is not much work getting done. But people are moving here and there. Things are moving here and there, but no work is getting done. That is motion waste. Extra processing over and over again, taking the repeated information. Okay, unnecessary information, repeated information over and over again. Okay, that is extra processing. This is lean waste. Lean model. In the introductory chapter, we will discuss this in detail, not now. Okay.